Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Comment Blue Commentary Burgundy Blue Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Commentary.
Hey y'all, happy Thursday. Welcome to Burgundy Blue Commentary. Hold on, let me take this down. So you guys that are new here, not to be annoying, only got my Cash App up there because I'm fighting a case. I'm fighting a case with YouTube. So my stuff is currently demonetized because I use too many TLC clips. However, I am fighting it because I am adding commentary to my clips. So it's not like I'm just sitting up here. Wait a minute. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. 1 second. So that's why you see the Cash App there. Not trying to be annoying. That is for those that want or can or anything like that. And you being here is enough. Just making sure you know, your girl got to promote herself if nobody else do. These videos are a lot of hard work. And again, let me add that. Oh, hold on. Let me take this out. We're talking sister wives today. So if you caught it, I'm gonna put the timestamps in there. This is gonna be a quick live, but I did some thinking. Hold on. And while I was thinking, I didn't hurt myself. Y'all hit that like, but okay, so you have to use the clips because it's a reference. And as long as you're bringing commentary to it, it should not be a problem. So I'm hoping that YouTube will see me through. If not, in the meantime, my Cash App is here. $1 helps your girl out. And also I have a Patreon and I have Buy Me a Coffee. Everything's linked below. All right, let's go. That was the end of housekeeping. All right, the second part of housekeeping is, and I thank you again. I can't thank y'all enough. I'm going to probably, y'all going to go in on me on this video, okay? I'm prepared. I got my big girl panties on, but this is about Robyn Brown and how a babysitter could be necessary. Now, if I didn't tell you before, I'm rewatching the show and I'm breaking it down on Sundays. So after we do the review for this season, we're going to go back to like the other season, like season 1, season 2, reference something that we saw, and that will be on Burgundy Blue Commentary too. So make sure you like my page over there. And I'm also covering Big Love. All right, that's out the way. So we're talking about Robyn Brown, and we're talking about how she needs the babysitter. Everybody's like, what does the babysitter do? So I got to thinking, because I do get comments all the time, like, hey, Burgundy, you're a little hard on Robyn. I believe Robyn is this, and that. And like I say, everybody please have your own opinion. We're all free thinkers, right? If we're not free thinkers, who are we if we can't think for ourselves? Don't take my opinion for it. What do you think? You know, I love to hear y'all options, your opinions. Just like we were talking about pacifier gate, y'all really, really opened up. I love that. Okay, so we're here now. I want to start this again by saying I'm not calling anybody a bad mom. I'm not saying anybody's hurting anybody. I'm just referencing what we did see in the past, okay? And I had saw somebody mention this in our in one of the groups. They mentioned this and they made a good point, which we already know. TLC only gonna show us so much, right? But when they catch something, they catch it. Oh, side note, we're gonna talk about all those supplements during Christmas on Robyn Brown counter when Kody was over there. Like a lot of things were supplements. People say they're pills, but I saw a lot of supplements and I got some labels. So we're gonna talk about that in another video. Okay, so this is my thing. Maybe, and hear me out, put your comments below. I would love to know, maybe a babysitter was necessary. Maybe in the beginning, Robyn thought a babysitter was not going to be necessary. It's going to be this big family, right? And let me tell you where this theory comes from. And yes, YouTube, I got to reference clips. Some things I can't reference, but some we got to reference. Okay. So Robyn's into this family as an unemployed single mother in debt with 3 kids, right? Automatically in the beginning of the series, we see her trying to beg. And I got a good episode for y'all we'll talk about next Sunday. Hold on. I would like you guys, this is your homework. Watch season 2, episode 3. That will tell you everything about the family finances right away. Okay. Season 2, episode 3. So we see Robyn walk in the family, a divorced, single mother of 3, right? a divorced single mother of 3 with debt. With debt. Okay. Now, how you go on an 11-day honeymoon unless TLC paid for it? When Janelle's sitting there trying to balance her and Kody finances, because at this point they didn't have a lot of money. But you went on an 11-day honeymoon with a suite. Who paid for it? Okay, we're going to get to that part. So you already got these people that possibly, because you're the favorite wife, don't like you from the get-go. You might have thought, hey, you know what? This is a family, this is that. And your only friend at that point is Meri, as we see now. Her only friend is Meri now. Let's run a quick clip and let's discuss. I'm going to break down some of my theories. Number one, Dayton, and again, I'm not calling anybody horrible mom, and I'm not talking about the children, but we got to say what they said, right? We catch in the beginning, Dayton has Asperger's syndrome. Okay. And he has high functioning autism. All right. Let's play that clip right quick. I hope I got the right one. If not, we're going to read. You know, your girl Burgundy trying to get it together. Hit that light.
I specifically asked.
Hold on. I'm glad I got that one though. Hold on. Let's do to the next one. Nope, that's not it. They went out of order, guys. Hold on. Sorry. If you're here, hit the like for your girl. Not that one. This is it right here. All right. Let's see if I can share it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being patient. The live videos are a lot easier for me to do while I'm trying to run out the door. So let's see if we can get this right. Didn't have time for big time editing, but we're going to do what we could do. See if it's this one. Right. Let me move this. All right, we're going to discuss this clip when we find out about Dayton's high functioning autism.
My son Dayton has Asperger's. Basically, what it is, and it's a high functioning form of autism. It actually explained a lot of why he's been the way he's been ever since he was really little. They do a lot of hyper focusing or under focusing. Dayton.
Okay, so let's go from this. Let's break it all the way down. Not only does Dayton have, and not judging, we're just calling it what it is. Not only does Dayton have high functioning autism, not only is Aurora having panic attacks where she got to get carried up the steps, not only is Ariella still 7 with a pacifier in her mouth. We don't know much about Brianna, really. It's a lot going on emotionally, right? Now, we have heard in other commentary, other clips of sister wives and on the websites that the children, now that McKelty, Peyton, and Gwen are speaking out, we have heard that they did get spankings. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest. Do you see Robyn spanking her children? Okay. I'm going to play another clip from where Robyn and Kody went on their honeymoon. It was an 11-day honeymoon, and Robyn decided to have her mother watch her 3 children, right? Okay. Let's roll the clip of that.
Take care of my kids. I had Meri call me and say, hey, we missed the kids. Can we take them for a couple days? And I was like, sure.
Yeah, I thought it would be fun to keep Robyn's kids for a little bit while she was gone. You don't get to even go close.
Mommy,
outside.
I'll be nice.
It doesn't matter. You get to go outside now. It is a little bit hard that Kody's on a honeymoon. And it is a little bit hard. It's different than just an anniversary trip.
Wait a minute, y'all. Did y'all see how they... Did you see how when Meri was like, yeah, I called I called Robyn and said we missed the kids during the honeymoon. Like they already had got 11 kids to feed, right? And the way Janelle and Christine looked at her, I gotta play it one more time. We're gonna try to claim fair use. Let's see if they let us get away with it. Let's go.
I specifically asked my mom to take care of my kids. I had Meri call me and say, hey, we missed the kids. Can we take them for a couple days? And I was like, sure.
Yeah, I thought it would be fun to keep Robyn's kids for a little bit while she was gone. You don't get to even go close.
Mommy,
outside.
I'll be nice.
It doesn't matter. You get to go outside now. It is a little bit hard that Kody's on a honeymoon. And it is a little bit hard. It's different than just an anniversary trip.
The way Janelle and Christine looked like, oh, you thought it was a good idea. Now, meanwhile, this episode, she didn't call for Kody. She didn't call for Robyn's kids to come over. And I didn't see Meri chasing behind Nan kid. It was totally Christine with a newborn, totally Janelle with bills in her hand. And Meri to set up there and said, we missed the kids. And she feel like she ain't watching no one, but at that time, Mariah. It was crazy. So now they're on a honeymoon, and you saw how Christine looked like, wait a minute, you on an 11-day honeymoon, married and called the kids over, which at this time they're financially strapped. That's more mouths to feed. And then we also have a special needs child, right? We have a child with special needs. So it was a lot. Meanwhile, they're pushing the child on Christine, and she's still breastfeeding Truly. Truly is a newborn. Okay. So I wanted to just point that out. So number one, we got the fact that you came in the family with nothing, and everybody looking at you already because you're a favorite. You get a house, you get a car, you get everything they get without putting in any of the work. Number two, side note, I was trying to do the count the days from the time the honeymoon to Robyn announced the pregnancy through the seasons. I'm gonna get back to that. But so you did that. Now we got the children over here. You saw Christine. Christine doesn't have no patience with them right now because remember, she had the baby blues. She was facing postpartum at that time. Okay, I don't know if you guys remember that. She was going through postpartum. So she's missing her husband. She's going through postpartum. And Robyn is kicking it on the beach. Okay. So all that resentment probably just flooded in. I also want to bring another clip up. Let's do this one. Where let's get off Christine for a minute. Janelle's sons are angry little boys at this point. Gabe has lip on him. He don't care. Okay. Gabe does not care. He got a lip on him. Is Hunter is Janelle, baby. Okay. Hunter. Oh, Peyton. We see him acting. He wilding out now. Let's go to that. So you got this baby who's Dayton with special needs. You got parents that do believe in spankings. We heard that from Gwendolyn Brown, allegedly herself, but we did hear that. I'm gonna get to that. And you're coming into this family with these three emotionally vulnerable children. No, I want you watching my kids. Let's go to the next clip. Let's go to the next. Yeah, I'm gonna need a babysitter. Now let's go to one more clip with Janelle kids, because it's not all Christine and it's not all Janelle. I'm gonna get to Meri too. Let's go to that one. Hold on. Thanks guys for being here. Hit the like if you're here. I appreciate you so much. I know sometimes you watch on your TV, you don't have time, but if you do have access, hit the like. All right, let's go to this clip. Now this
Hunter
is
a raging
hold on.
testosterone
I messed up. Let's go. There we go. Let's hit play.
Speak disrespectful like that again.
Hunter is a raging testosterone monster.
You a punk? That is disrespect. Settle down, Johnny Appleseed.
speak disrespectful like that again.
Hunter is a raging testosterone monster.
You little punk. That is disrespect. Settle down, Johnny Appleseed.
You know he didn't want to say no Johnny Appleseed. You know that's not what he wanted to call him. So I'm gonna break down because I don't want to use too many clips. I just wanted to make sure y'all had examples of how, you know, it's gonna be a lot of kids, and it's gonna be, and you got a mixture of infants, toddlers, and teenagers. So you can't coddle. You don't have time to coddle the other kids. Like if I'm your extra mom and I see you walking around a pacifier, you're 7, I'm gonna take the pacifier away from you. If I see you're not potty trained, I'm gonna make sure you're potty trained. I'm gonna raise you the way I would raise my kids, not on the standard that you want your kids raised. Okay. So I feel like Robyn wants the children raised on her standard. Now let me go to another thing. We remember last year, it was this big thing about the kids coming forward about Meri abusing them, right? So let's go to some of the articles. This even made not just the blogs, but this made In Touch Weekly. And Meri had to say something about it because she was like, that's ridiculous. Now, it's other episodes I could reference. Remember, someone hit Garrison in the nose. Meri grabbed somebody's arm on right there when the camera's right there, jerked one of the kids. It's so many. I think Dayton was playing the game upstairs in Janelle's room, and Gabe slammed the door and called somebody the A word. Yeah, like an asshole or something. So let's go to what McKelty. Let's go to what Gwendolyn allegedly said. And thanks for being here, y'all. I can't thank y'all enough. Okay, let's get to this and then we'll get to the comments. So it says, Sister Wife star Gwendolyn Brown claims father Kody Brown was physically abusive and left bruises on her as a child. Now, let's be clear. We know he's not leaving bruises allegedly on the other babies. He's coddling them. So imagine how they feel, especially with carrying Aurora up the steps. You know, Janelle and Christine didn't have time of that. They're like, go sit down. Okay, you having a panic attack, go over there and sit down. And I'm not taking away from what Aurora was doing, but it seemed like they raised their kids to be self-sufficient, tough love. That's why Savannah was not so emotional when her dad didn't come see her, or Gabe or Garrison. They were just, hey, we're here to see our mom. We're here to visit our mom. Even when Isabel had surgery, she just took it on the chin like a champ. Like, okay, you ain't gonna be there. My mama's there. Okay. So it says Sister Wife star Gwendolyn Brown, the 21-year-old daughter of Kody and Christine, makes shocking allegations against her father. She claimed her dad, Kody, was physically abusive to her during childhood. She said they were many times he left bruises on her. Gwendolyn, Sister Wife star Gwendolyn has a Patreon account where she posts about her experience being raised on TV, her childhood, and her family relationships. In a reaction video for Sister Wife season 17, episode 10, Gwendolyn answered some fan questions. One of her patrons asked if the rage her father Kody exhibits on Sister Wives have ever escalated into physical abuse in real life. And she says the question went like this: to your knowledge, has your dad ever been physically abusive to anyone in the family? Quote unquote, the fan asked her. Gwendolyn replied yes. She believes the spankings she had as a child at the hands of her father were abuse. And I know some of you may disagree that, and this is what Gwendolyn's saying, and I know some of you may disagree that spanking is abuse, and it is. It's an excessive way to discipline your children, and there are better ways that won't leave them emotionally scarred, Gwendolyn said. The Sister Wife star made some shocking allegations, claiming that her father, Kody, hurt her so badly during these spankings that marks were left on her body. I remember personally being bruised a few times when my dad would spank me. Oh, man. She also explained another time believed that her father crossed a line physically with her or as a child, or he admitted to throwing me in the air to scare me into not doing something. So yes, he's been physically abusive, Gwendolyn alleged. Okay. Whoo. Okay, let's go to what Peyton said, because this is what made in touch. Since Sister Wives season 17 ended, many of the older Brown children have gone public about their childhood trauma and abuse. Christine and Kody's 24-year-old son, Payton Brown, made abuse allegations against his stepmom and Sister Wives star Meri Brown in a recent interview. He claimed that Meri was verbally to the children and sometimes it would cross into physical. On Gwendolyn's Patreon, she confirmed her estranged brother, she don't even like him, y'all, allegations by revealing that she witnessed during her childhood, Gwendolyn allegedly witnessed Meri being violent once with her sister McKelty one time. And you know McKelty ain't gonna tell us nothing, but we're gonna go into what she said. However, McKelty didn't remember this. She did claim that Meri was very emotionally and verbally abusive to all the children when they were younger. Hey, question, guys. I have to pause there. I have to rewatch the episode. When the whole family was there, wasn't McKelty there with Meri, or did Meri leave when McKelty get there? That's a good question. Because you guys let me know in the comments. So yeah, this is what I'm getting at, y'all. They believe in spankings, okay? They believe in discipline, okay? They believe in being self-sufficient. I don't know. I don't think Robyn had the same belief system, which is why she got a nanny. And I think the nanny went from McKelty to Robyn's cousin. Okay. And she even had a nanny when they went to Vegas for a couple of trips. She had a nanny for them. So with all, my bottom line is with all the emotional abuse that, not abuse, the emotional issues, and I'm using air quotes, that the kids have, we do know that Dayton, unfortunately, she, Robyn said herself, has Asperger's. What do you think? Do you think that she probably was like, no, y'all can't raise my children because my children are not allowed to get spanked. They're not allowed to go on timeout. They're not, whatever they do, they can have all the ice cream we want and they want. And I want to bring that up because we were told that, what's our girl name? Ariella May, the little baby. We were told not only is she sitting up here with a pacifier at 7, 8 years old, but we were told that she could go to sleep wherever she felt like it. And Robyn would stay up with her. But Ariella May could go to sleep when she felt like it. Christine and Janelle wasn't going to have that. They weren't going to have it. And I think that Janelle and Christine kind of raised their children the same way. Even when we get into the part, and I'm missing a lot because it's a lot, even when we get to the part when Meri, at one time, Isabel at 8 years old was bumping heads with Christine. So Christine packed Isabel's suitcase and said, you about to go, you gonna live with Meri. She packed Isabel's suitcase, y'all. I know y'all think I'm playing with you, but she packed Isabel's suitcase and said, you about to go live with Meri, okay? That's it, that's all. Get out. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's definitely, let me see if I got that clip, y'all. It's definitely plausible, and I'm just putting the theory out there. We're all like, well, you're supposed to be sister wives. You're supposed to raise each other children. But maybe Robyn felt like they weren't going to take care of her kids at the standard she wanted them to. Remember, the 3 wives all lived in one roof, so the rules were the rules. Bedtime at this time. Don't eat too much out the pantry. Don't go through Meri living room hallway. You know, Meri said, y'all better go through the snow. Don't come through my house. Don't use my house as a path. So yeah, let me play this clip. I have it, you guys. And thanks again for being here. Thanks for being here. Let's look at that clip and see if let me see if I got it, guys. Because I swear, when she said, oh, you ain't gonna act right. She sent that baby out with a suitcase. I said, what in the world? 2803. Let's see if I can get that clip for you guys. And thank you. I don't know why that's funny to me that they packed the suitcase. I was like, did she pack that baby suitcase like that? She was like, no, you gotta
Mine and
go.
Robyn's
Hold on,
daughters, Brianna and
guys.
Isabel.
Here we go. I'm glad they're better now, but that was funny.
Home if I missed you?
Maybe.
Mine and Robyn's daughters, Brianna and Isabel, are going to be moving in with Meri. We butt heads a lot. I know it's ridiculous to butt heads with an 8-year-old, but we do.
Listen to me. You are
And look, this is a good episode to watch because you see Janelle going off on Hunter, on Hunter too. These women, the kids were a mess, like most kids are. Some kids can be very challenging. And my reason for this video is saying maybe Robyn had a good point. You know, we got to play, like I said, I like to think and play devil's advocate because we only see what we want to see. If you're what TLC allows us to see, rather, if you're resenting me and you don't want to be around me, how the heck I'm gonna leave my kids with you? Got me right there. And then furthermore, you don't like me, you resenting me, you're resenting that your daddy that your husband liked me better. I'm just putting it out there. You're gonna I'm not gonna leave my kids with you. No, ain't no way. And then it has to be a rule on why I'm leaving my kids with you. Where you going? Who you doing it with? When you'll come back? I'll just give me a babysitter. Because, yeah, if I leave my children with you, you know I'm leaving my children with you because you know I'm with your husband. Because the daddy can't watch them and I can't watch them. So you know we're going somewhere together. And you're not going to like that. So, no, I'm not going to leave my kids with you. Let me know y'all thoughts. Let's read these comments and get out of here. I just wanted to bring that perspective up. Like, maybe she did have a point to get a babysitter. Maybe that would make their relationship less challenging. And I'm gonna tell you what brought it up. Have you guys been listening to one of the Duggar's daughter, her audiobook? I've been on Reddit and I've been hearing the clips from it. And she says again, okay, we're talking about Sister Wives and TLC. She kind of breaks down, and I never followed the Duggars like this, but she kind of breaks down how it was taping for TLC. Now, if you remember Little People, Big World, remember the son had allegations too against some of the production on TLC. It makes me wonder, will any of these children ever pop up with some allegations? You know what I mean? Like, or what would their experience? Because these are the kids who are now adults talking about how the crew of production or producers or something, how they were free roaming their house. I've heard on different Reddit threads how production stays next door, how production stays in their home, and it's children in the home. Are these people background checked? You know, it's just so much going on. But yeah, check that out. I'll try to cover it later. But I'm wondering how these kids experience production on TLC. I forgot. Oh, let's get to the comments. What was his name? It was let me see, Matt and Amy. And I have a problem with Matt and Amy. I really like Matt and Amy. I really do. But Jacob, it was Jacob. It was Jacob Roloff. He stopped taping, and if you notice, Molly, Jacob, and eventually Jeremy and his wife, they left too. But the only ones on there, like on Little People Big World, is Zach and Tori. But Molly and Jacob, they ran like with the quickness. And I'm a little upset on how Matt, we didn't know Matt was about the dollar, okay? But how Matt and Amy could still be taping after he pointed pointed to them and said, hey, you know what? They did this to me as a child. I mean, I don't think he would want that public or anything like that. He literally said what they did to him as a child. One of the producers of Little People Big World. So yeah, I'm wondering how the Brown children were being taped on TLC, how things went. Because if you mean tell me the Roloffs kids had a problem and the Duggar kids had a problem, not just within the family, but with production allegedly. All right, let's go here. Let's read this. Thanks for being here, y'all. Robyn doesn't spank, only emotionally controls the kids. I agree. And I think that they're emotionally controlled, and also like she something, like I said, I love to play devil's advocate, like to try to think we only see what we can see, right? But what if we talked about how Robyn mirrors her mother so much? What if she had the same kind of had like an evil sister, wife, stepmother, and that made her just be like, no, not my kids. I'm gonna get a daycare. I'm getting babysitters. Thanks for that. I'm not sure, but I don't think he's ever been formally diagnosed by a doctor. Weird. Thanks, Tessa. I don't know. I just know what Robyn told us. She said that. But I will piggyback off that, Tessa. He seems like he's thriving now. If she thought he had Asperger's, it seems like he's thriving now as an adult. Thanks for that too. Robyn's doctor is Google. Well, I'm gonna tell. I doubt any of them have vaccine. I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know this, and this is me talking. I don't know if Robyn doctor is Google, but I did find, and I'm sorry, like you guys, I'm not making fun of anybody with anxiety, but I did find that panic attack a little Oscar worthy. I will say she needs to be an EGOT. She needs an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony for that. Aurora. I didn't see Meri at the second Christmas when McKelty was there. Okay, thank you for that, Dawn. Like, because I was wondering, I said, wait a minute, because she did say Meri was a little mean to her, beyond mean. So I wonder if McKelty was there. I'm gonna have to rewatch that episode. I think Kate and 8 kids might have exposed production. Oh, wow. I wonder. Yeah, because these children of these TLC shows, when it was the Learning Channel, they're sure, because when I heard Jacob Roloff say that, and I was like, he sure did scoot off. And Molly got up out of that too. You don't hear nothing about Jacob, but I think exactly by him being a little person and keeping Tori pregnant every 5 minutes with these little babies. And Zach's a businessman too. He wanted to buy Roloff Farms, if you follow Little People Big World. Even his relationship with his twin not close. You know what I mean? First of all, Zach a little, he could be. I wonder what his personality is, because Zach a little meanie sometimes. He really is. I don't mean meanie little as a size. I mean, he mean sometimes. So yeah, I know he's about that money and he's keeping the show going. I'm sure that Zach Roloff is getting paid more than Amy and what's his name, Matt, at this point. And I could talk about that all day. But yeah, for Jacob to come out and expose production and their family to keep on taping, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Hey, Barbara, thanks for being here. Robyn said she lived in Flagstaff and hardly saw her dad. Wow. Thanks for that. Okay, sorry guys, the lights went out. So the lights went out in my house. Robyn Brown, I'm sorry. Robyn and Kody was like, I had your lights shut off. Keep playing. So the lights went off and then they clicked right back on. So I'm using my phone for Wi-Fi now. So I'm like, what the heck? Oh, so let me get off of here, y'all, because I'm scared. TLC was like, we cutting you all the way off your stream. Wi-Fi stream everything. Hey, Renee, sorry about that. Yeah, the audio went around. This StreamYard is crazy. But yeah, so thanks for being here. I appreciate y'all, but I would love to know your thoughts. Last week, we had a question about which sister wife would you be? Would you like to be first wife, second wife, or third wife? We're just saying, like, if you had to be in a polygamous relationship, would you want to be first wife, second wife, or third wife? And everybody was basically like number one. So this time, my question is, would you let someone watch your kids, even if they're a sister wife, and you know they didn't like you? Please let me know in the comments below. But yeah, y'all, I gotta get up out of here. I talk too much about TLC, y'all. They about to take the gas out of my car, cut the lights off. I gotta get up out of here. But as always, and I appreciate y'all. I am not judging, but I am.
Bitches be getting cheated on every day.
Bye, y'all. Have a great one.
Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Comment Blue Commentary Comment Burgundy Blue Commentary Blue